Our YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So let's get straight into this video. I'm going to talk about how your magnetism is on another level. So this is going to tie into being bold as well. So I know you guys may know about what magnetism is. So magnetism is basically being able to attract people and things like effortlessly, like a magnet, right? And there's some people, and this video is going to be targeted to people who have this effect, whether male or female, but there's just some people who have this otherworldly type of magnetism to them, to where no matter where they go, no matter what it is, it's always like the spotlight's on them, and they're like, it's almost fascinating to how people react to these people. Like, these people have so much magnetism to, like, instantly this person is pedestalized instantly. And this is something to use to your advantage. So a magnetic person, you're always going to be in a leadership position. People are going to view you highly, like effortlessly, right? This is what I've seen by magnetizing people. It's so weird the effect that they have on people, but instantly people are just like looking up to them. Like, who is that? Who is this? Who is that? And like they have so much charisma to the point where they don't even have to speak. It's just there, right? They could just stand on their own tall and just like look at like something or whatever, wherever they're at. Say they're at the gym, right? They're just standing tall and they're just staring at the mirror doing nothing, and they're just maybe zoning out in the mirror or something like that. Maybe you guys do that. So these type of people with this type of magnetism, they could just be doing something like that. But the way magnetizing people are, it's like they have a vision in their head a lot, and they think differently. Like, in their mind, they're not thinking about who's judging them or who's doing that or what are they doing. All they're focused on is their goals and like what they're going to do. And this causes a really magnetizing effect, right? Because people are like, who is this type of person? They're like, who is that? Who is that? It literally causes an effect. It actually causes an effect. So if this is you, let it be for you. But these people are fascinating. So like, the charisma's on another world, pretty much. You're on another world of charisma, right? And maybe some of you who are watching, it could be, who knows, maybe you are leaders already, right? You are a magnetizing type of leader, whether it is on YouTube, whether it is in person, whether it is in a job or business or whatever. But these type of people, it's effortless to them. They don't have a problem attracting people whatsoever, getting things whatsoever. They don't have a problem literally doing anything. But I truly believe the reason these people are magnetizing lies also in the way they were raised and the way, like, the things that have happened to them. So I believe the most magnetizing people like this have been like bullied harshly, have gone through a lot of things, like difficult things with people, gone through a lot of like traumatizing things, a lot of hurtful things, a lot of unexplainable things, a lot of alone time and everything. And like, just this creates this type of magnetism in the person because they're completely different, right? It's almost like, let me explain it. Let me compare it to, say someone is a genius, right? And I know how genius and madness is really close, right? They're almost like the same thing. And a magnetizing person is almost like that. It's almost like they're mad and a genius at the same time. This is what causes this magnetism, because people can notice it in this person's just demeanor, in their eyes, in their everything, and like the way they walk or whatever, like the way they talk. Like the magnetizing person could just say hi to someone and they could be like shocked like that. It's like, this is the reaction they cause. They'll say hi and the person's like really wanting to talk like that. If you guys have seen that before, right? And when I say this for the magnetizing person, these are common things for a magnetizing person. That happens like commonly, right? Like all the time. So it's not something that happens every now and then. It's something that happens all the time. It's just like who this person is, right? So you could pull up anywhere, whether you're a guy or a woman, or pull up anywhere and you'll get people talking to you, get people interested in you, you get people, just things happening, things changing, like people, like their whole environment changes. These type of people change the whole environment. So like if a woman was extremely magnetizing too, and say she was beautiful just as well, so had both beauty and magnetism too, this woman would literally like have everyone under her feet pretty much, right? Like everybody would be like, men would love her, men would literally offer her free things or whatever. Girls would talk to her, girls would like look at her as a leader too. They would be respected and everything. They would literally cause everybody to move and like do things and stuff like that. It's like a magnetizing person doesn't even have to try anything. They're like instantly a leader or something like that. It's just like, what's that saying or whatever? Like, say for like a king or a queen or something, like a king doesn't call himself a king, or a queen doesn't call herself a queen. People do though, right? So maybe that's happened to you. Maybe people, if you're a guy, people have called you a king, like not just for like friendliness, but like a legit king. Or like if you're a woman, they could have called you a queen, but like they said it in a way to where it wasn't like, you know, like, oh, slay queen or whatever, or slay king. It was more like you're a king, you're a queen. Like this is who you are, right? So I believe these people are natural born leaders as well. They're all natural born leaders, and this is what causes that magnetism. And a natural born leader, their life is completely different. They view life completely different. They have different traits, different ways of viewing the world, because that's what a natural born leader does, right? So these people aren't followers. Most of the time they're trendsetters, and because someone's magnetizing, this person could wear like anything, and people could like randomly want to start wearing it. That could happen to you. It could be anything simple, right? Some sort of shoes, some sort of pants, some sort of shirt, some sort of whatever it is, right? And it could be completely normal, and all of a sudden, like maybe you have a friend group and all of a sudden they start to wear it or something. Or like you could have noticed even a random person you just met pull up in like a similar outfit or something like that. The magnetizing person just influences without trying, pretty much. This is what it is, right? They influence without trying. All they do is influence, pretty much. All they do is influence everybody. Like whatever they do, whatever they say, it causes influence. It causes like a thing. It's just natural leader, natural influencer, right? Because they think differently, right? And the boldness that they have is also insane. That's what causes magnetism too. Because in order to be bold, you have to be magnetizing. So they go hand in hand, pretty much, right? So their boldness just comes from their audacity to be themselves, pretty much. They got the audacity to be themselves, audacity to wear what they want, to have their own opinions, to go after what they want. They got the audacity, right? Oh, the audacity. This person wants to have his own life and his own freedom, or her own freedom, or her own life. The audacity, right? But this causes people to look up to them because it causes magnetism, right? So whenever someone's like this, they're in a leadership position. So people look at them, they're like, I think this person has a different type of importance to them. This is an important person. I don't know who it is, right? And usually a magnetizing person as well too. Both man and woman, they have no trouble at all attracting anybody at all. So if they're looking for like, you know, sexual partners or whatever, right? A man is looking for a woman, like he's not gonna have much trouble really, because he has an effect already. So all you'll have to do is look, make eye contact, and there you go. It's already like time to talk, literally. Like that's all it takes. Same with a woman, she'll just look at a man and already like boom, it's done like that. Like, so yes, this is like seduction or whatever, and like magnetism literally just seduces people in general. It just seduces everybody, right? A magnetizing person literally seduces everyone they meet, almost everyone they meet. And when I say seducing, I don't mean like it's sexual all the time. I mean it's seducing in a way of you're able to change, you're able to influence them on something, you're able to make them feel better, that you like rub off on them to the way like you're always seducing people either one way or another. Like you'll just make them feel good or something. You'll make them motivated. You'll make them what's that called? You'll make them inclined to do something they never wanted to do. You make them get courage. You make them like, you kind of bring out the beast in people or something, right? You just bring it out. You bring it out of them. They're just out of nowhere. They feel powerful. Out of nowhere, they're like energized by you. So you might have noticed something in your life if you're magnetizing. People like seem to get on fire around you. All of a sudden they speak more. All of a sudden they talk more. Yeah, I just said speak. But yeah, all of a sudden they like got ideas. All of a sudden they start believing in themselves. All of a sudden you see that they like come out of this like NPC mode type of thing. They're like, whoa, they come. It's like you bring out the real personalities. This is what a magnetizing person does, right? It'll be just like one look in the eye and they'll change. They'll be like, oh, because a magnetizing person has a really good trait of like seeing people through like who they are, right? They're able to like bring out, how do I explain it? Like bring out like their actual true desires, right? They're like the magnetizing person brings freedom from like the chains of like society and like whatever it is, right? That's what causes them to be so magnetic, because they look at you as like the ticket to freedom or something, right? They're like, no, I need this person. This person is amazing to be around. I feel amazing to be around, like that. So just know that this is a very extremely powerful trait. If you're magnetizing, like it's true. Like some people are extremely magnetizing, but I believe it also stems not just from who they are, but from the life that they have, the life that they've had, and like the traumas and the darkness that they've been through, and like everything that they've been through is all part of it, and it causes this magnetism to them. It's like they're developed in such a way to, this is how they've been developed, right? They've been like crushed like a diamond, pretty much, like gone through the fire and like just gone through everything like that, and then all of a sudden this brings this insane like otherworldly type of like I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but yeah, otherworldly type of like effect, like charisma on them. Like it's just otherworldly, right? Like magnetizing people don't feel like they're of the world, but they feel otherworldly. Like they're like, who is this human being? Who is this type of human being? So these people have a larger than life person, like larger than life just vibe to them. Like whenever they come, it's just a larger than life feel. It's just a big, like they feel gigantic or something like that. Like they don't even have to be literally gigantic, like super tall and big or whatever. They feel gigantic to people. Like their presence is really, really felt and like really noticed by every single person, right? So if this is you, let it be you. And if it's not, it doesn't matter. There's ways to become magnetic as well, right? And bold. I'll talk about that to another video to specifically say, if anyone needs it, how to be magnetizing or how to increase magnetism and how to be bold, right? And speaking of boldness, this is just a long story short. For boldness is the opposite of fear, right? That's how a person becomes bold, is conquering fear. So, but yeah, I'll explain more deeply in another video, but this is just a video for now, and this is going to be the end of the video, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment if you want to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.